Falcon Feathers, this book. This is the really great effort by my students of senior section along with the Mr. Santosh Kumar, who is the English PGT and HOD of the English communication skill. Really it's good step taken by him where the creative writing is developed.
School. I am thrilled to share some fantastic news with you today. Our students, the brilliant young minds of our school, have taken their creative talents to new heights. The students should continue this remarkable accomplishment and look forward to many more literary journeys from our talented author. Congratulations to our student authors and thank you for enriching our school with your creativity and passion for storytelling.
So,
thank you.
I want to extend my heartfelt appreciation to my students and teacher Mr. Santosh for their outstanding contribution to the English literature with the help of this book. Dear children and teacher, your stories are not just stories, they are the seeds of inspiration for many in the society.
Students, the story you have crafted are truly remarkable. Writing is base for all visual media and even for journalism. Your writing can say number of stories to the world. The stories possess the ability to transform lives and make an impact. We sincerely appreciate your talent and brilliance. We sincerely appreciate the glory you bring to our school. We eagerly anticipate witnessing your growth and success. Congratulations on your achievement. Thank you.
This is really inauspicious day. Today we're going to publish. Oh, wait, there's no name. Where do you go?
Dance and students are going to
They also want to use SAS. That's what we are in people about. What's this show? But I'm doing this for a while. You will never. Where am I?
Hello everyone, this is Sina here. Is it rolling now? Hello everyone, this is Kavya. Should we go there or here? Hello everyone, this is Nadira. After writing my first story, Sir, one more take, sir.
2 minutes. I think I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready.
Let's get started. Hello everyone, myself Satsana from grade 11 A1. I wrote a story, The Smile. A smile conveys many different emotions which one cannot express in words. A smile expresses contentment, happiness, and some smiles also express a deep pain hidden behind it.
Hello and welcome to this Tacky video. I'm Amnidal of class 11th A1. In our journey through life, we wear 3 distinct masks. It's a reminder that authenticity is not only about what we show to others, but also about being true to ourselves, even when no one is around. So there's these moments of solitude when you can embrace your third mask. It's really during these times that you can connect with your authentic self.
Christian storytellers doesn't have mysterious background, but they have mysterious content. And yes, I know. This is Kavya from grade 11th standard A2. I'm here to give a small account of my topic, Skin Mafia. First of all, let me thank my English sir, Mr. Santosh Kumar, who gave me support to write such a story. First, I resisted, then he motivated.
This capture is for expressing me and my friend's tales, and my tale is about the mistake, and it shows the trust, beliefness, and a great bonding between a father and a son.
Life is an ocean which is either calm or still, rough or rigid. After all, it is going to be the beautiful one.
I am thrilled to present you a captivating tale today. Titled The Vengeance Behind the Smile. Imagine a life, a pleasure, until fate sends our protagonist to abroad with his family. His world spirals into misery.
After writing my first story, Bloodborne Broken, which is centered around a father-son relationship, I am filled with a mix of emotions. This is so because I feel that it is the most patent and influential one that exists.
So after many confusions, I had named my story as Unpredicted Killer. I had chosen this because the suspect whom you think to be a criminal must not be wanted to be a real criminal.
When I put my fingers onto the keyboard, I felt like I'm entering a world of endless possibilities.
The tale unravels the hidden depths of a father's affection. A secret his son only uncovers it's too late.
The author of the story, The Mirror. Initially, I don't have any idea about story writing, but after completing the story, it gives me more and more experience. Loneliness can make any person to go any extent. This story is about 12 years old girl who's always been alone and who had no friends to talk to. For me, experiencing new things adds spices to life. Writing this story was really a new experience to me. The Nevertheless Eyes. This story is truly based on pure love and a lovely bond between two sisters who love their parents.
Today I am excited to share my neighbor story, The Big Dream. This tale centers around a middle-class boy who dedicated himself to fulfilling his father's dream, a dream of seeing his son successfully completed his studies through resilience, hard work, and unwavering determination.
The author of the story, The Stitch River. So initially, I had no idea on what to feel after I read the story. But later, inspired by many horror and crime movies, I started to write the story, The Stitch River. I really got such a great experience when writing this story. Initially, I had nothing in my mind, but later I popped up with many new ideas and finalized this as my story. A cold and depressed heart can be melted by pure affection. My story, When We Were Together, is about a pure affection between two souls. There is no greater agony than bearing the untold story inside you. Stories are the worlds of wonder that cannot be seen by eyes but can be felt by mind. Konnichiwa. My story is The Secrets of the Sea will take you into the deepest and the mysterious place, the ocean. A single droplet of affection and health can destroy all the problems of the world. When I started to write story, I had more confusions because this is my first experience of writing and publishing my story. So I prepared myself, arranged my ideas, picked up my topics, and then I finalized my story. My story name is Mistake in Past. It's set about the bond of mother and daughter and about curse in it. My story, The Present, is composed of common human emotion. It talks about unacceptable loss of dear one and the inability to overcome their loss. And I'm also so excited that my story is going to publish. While I was thinking to write a story, I don't know where to start and where to end. At last, I concluded to write an imagination story. The story which I wrote was The Black Hole. Wait, don't think beyond or very deep. It was neither horror nor scientific story. It was an imagination story. The title of my story is Juvenile Chasing His Dream. If you want to be successful in your life, try to goals, not the people or things. This story tells you about a teenager who wants to be a successful person in his life. I wrote a tale named Misty Behind Human Girls, Hand Run War, about two brothers. It depicts the love and care between them. I was inspired by our family circles in our society. My story, The Endgame of Mistress Academy. It means that mysterious hidden poet. This story will give you the dark magic, the secret path, untraveled truth, and unexpected consequences. The title of my story is Life is Unpredictable. When I was asked to write a story, a cluster of ideas came to my mind. But I have decided to write a story which can be relatable to everyone. The theme of my story is about a girl who misses her mom and wants her mom back. I have contributed some poem, You and Me, the bond of two loved ones, Your Place, about the one who is both the strength and weakness.
Ohayou gozaimasu. Now I will go through this. I am Goku. Have you ever read Japanese or Japan-based stories? If not, then let me introduce you my story called The Good Evil Brother. It may sound a bit weird, but trust me, it will bring you a lots of joy, thrill, etc. Our hero Muichiro is a very diligent and intelligent man. He is working for a secret company called Nakameshiro, also known as the Sun Cafe. He is so handsome just like me that literally every girl falls in love with him. He also has a girlfriend Pranav who he wishes to marry. Then they, along with their friends, embark on a journey to save the world.
Crucial factor of designing my story deep into it, since it inspires and activates me. I initiated characters based upon my real life.
It is basically a science fiction thriller story with some 16 years old teen boys. I hope the story will give many twists and turns and take you into my own world.
Today I am so thrilled to inform you one mesmerizing glimpse of my creation, Love and Shadow of a River. This crime thriller story takes us on a gripping detective investigation where a man with blank case record, this is an opportunity to establish himself. While creating this tale, I encountered numerous ideas, but rest assured, they all accumulated into an enthralling story. This is just a brief teaser. I grandly invite you all to dive into my full narrative where the true beauty of love and shadow forever awaits.
I'm here to share my experience about writing my first story titled The Mysterious Package, which was centered about the investigation and detective. As an author, I want to convey in this story is no matter what happens in your life, don't do a crime.
Today I am thrilled to offer you mesmerizing glimpses of my creation, The Unspoken Events. In this story, a man searches for his ultimate treasure in a mysterious world. First time experience of writing a story, and I titled it as Maybe Someday. Writing allows me to explore new themes like love, courage, or the power of hope. The first thought that came into my mind was that I'm not good enough to write a story, but when I started to write, many ideas popped into my head from nowhere and I somehow clubbed everything together and wrote it as a story. Afterwards, when I read my own story, I felt so proud of myself and was satisfied. And the main theme that I want to convey through the story is that no one is going to be with you permanently and you're going to leave your loved ones one day. And I hope you'll all read my story and it will stay in your hearts forever. Thank you. I started with a blank canvas and then I wielded the magic wand of imagination. I created characters each with their own personalities, quirks and backstories. Good story revolves around the ownership of the clandestine invention and the eyes of all youths over it, mixed with a lot of emotions and plot twists.
I'm here to say something about my story, The Man Who Searched the Meaning of His Life. The story begins with a boy who born in a cursed village and the villagers were afraid of that boy and they kept him in a graveyard. He was adopted by a couple. Since he was an adopted boy, they overfed him, he became fat and he was often referred as glutton by his surroundings. In order to overcome his depression, his parents took him to long temples. In one of those temples, he met a rishi who said something to him. Since then, he began to search for him. What did the rishi say to him? What was the curse of the village? And what is the meaning of his life? You can learn from my story, The Man Who Searched the Meaning of His Life.
Let me introduce my story, The Another Dimension in the Earth. The story was with an adventure and thrilling with a demon.
As I started my story, The Doppelganger, the characters really surprised me. They make choices, face challenges, and they sometimes rebel against my own plans. As if they have their own life, and I'm just there to record the experiences. My story conveys the message that nothing is forever, all you have is what's living high and by. So, don't just live your life, but cherish your life.
Always keep in mind that loss does not mean the end. So wipe your worst past and cherish your present moments.
I hope you guys could enjoy my story and my story would melt all of your hearts and stay in it forever.
Trust is like a glass. It will not be the same when it's broken. Just like that, a trust of a person.
Books are uniquely portable magic. I hope my work will impress you all important qualities that one should have in life in order to be happy. Arika.
The journey of writing this story was a little fun too. I was writing something, it doesn't suit, and I was writing it again, and again it repeats. And after finishing the story, the next thing was naming it. I was not satisfied with any of it, and it's like, why not this? And at last it was named Cholagura.
Make sure to read our book Falcon Feathers. Thank you everybody.